Hello everybody. So today I have a special kind of video. I am doing another tier list. So this time it's gonna be on Gossip Girl.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, I could have made a regular video just talking about Gossip Girl and my thoughts, but I binge watched the whole show in like a month and a half, a month and a week, and I kind of forgot a lot of the plot lines already because I watched it too fast and I didn't take any notes, and I didn't really care to take notes because I just wanted to have fun watching it and relive like what that 2008 kind of vibe was. I did watch Gossip Girl a couple years ago and I forgot everything, and then I decided to watch it again, and here I am kind of having forgotten most of the plot lines. It's an absurd show. And so I decided, why not just on a tier list rank the couples, all the couples, because I wrote them all down with the help of the tier list. I just wrote everyone down because, oh my god, there's so many couples. And you know, that's what the show is all about, really, just the relationships that go on. So this video won't be very, how do I put it, informative. It's just more like, it's just kind of like, how do I feel about these people together? Do I love it? Do I hate it? Or nothing, you know? So why don't we get started? Okay, so here's the tier list. So I wrote down the names in order of the images you see down here. So the first one here, oh, and spoilers if you haven't seen the show, there's so many couples, like it's hard to even grasp that I filled the whole page. Starting off with Nate and Sage. I don't like this. I don't like this couple, just because she's annoying, and the whole plot line with like Serena being sort of a stepmom because she's dating his dad is like, ew, no. So, thank you. You know, we don't have time. I'm just gonna say who did this. Actually, it's not that bad. Actually, it's kind of illegal, isn't it? She is a minor. You know what? We're gonna leave that there. This next one is William and Ivy. This is a horrendous ship. I don't need to say anymore. Serena and Trip. All I can remember about Trip is that he tried to kill... See, I don't even remember, but he's a criminal. And I don't really care about Trip. It's weird. Like, it's Nate's cousin. Nate used to be with Serena. Serena had a crush on Trip, and then no, we're passing that. Georgina and Jack. You know, I don't love either of these characters, but they play these characters so well that you're kind of like, it makes sense. I don't even remember when they're a thing. I kind of get it, and in a weird way, you know what? It kind of worked. So I'm just gonna, I think it speaks for itself. Next we have, oh, see, that's the father of Sage. That's Steven. Serena and Steven. I don't care. It's not anything memorable. They known each other for 4 months. He was gonna propose to her, like, I don't care. He has a 17-year-old daughter, like, they're closer in age than they are together, so it's odd. Let's move on. Okay, so this is Lola and Nate, aka Charlie. I don't care for them either. Next, this is Carter and Blair. I don't care. Thank you. Who did this? Carter is such an interesting, like, what? Like, what is... Oh, Bart and Lily are also just vomit. I have no idea why she would take back Bart. Like, turns out Bart's not dead, right? And so she's technically married to Rufus and Bart at the same time. She has to annul one of the marriages, and she annuls the one with Rufus. This show doesn't make any sense. So, oops. So yeah, no. Jenny and Damien. I don't like this duo. Anything with Jenny most of the time is no thank you. This next one is Vanessa and Scott. So Scott, which, by the way, Scott was a forgotten character. Like, he's literally the son of Rufus and Lily, and then he's never brought up ever again. So he's, like, irrelevant. So thank you. Next. Rufus and Ivy. Ivy is an awful character. She makes no sense. I get she wants revenge, but, like, this duo? No. Okay, so finally a good one. That's Eleanor and Cyrus. I like these two a lot, actually. So, like, I'm gonna put them in Endgame. I think it makes sense. I think they're cute together. What a great stepdad. Yeah. Okay, next is, okay, so this duo, this is Louis' sister and the priest that she was scheming with, or also dating. Cavalia and Beatrice. They're forgettable. Put them, thank you, next. Next we have, I believe this is Rufus and Dan and Jenny's mom. I think her name is Allison. We're gonna put them, I don't care. They're forgettable. Okay, this is Jenny and that boy that she dated. What's his name? Asher. So they were pretend dating because Asher's gay and Jenny just wanted to be cool and be dating someone. Yeah, that's forgettable. Next we have, okay, that's Blair's dad. Oh my god, what's his name? Harold and Roman. I mean, they're whatever. They're forgettable. It's whatever. I'm gonna leave them there. Yeah. Next we have, okay, that's Eric and Jonathan. I think they're fine. Like, it worked. I think it's cute. Okay, next. Okay, that's Georgina and Serge, the father of her child. I guess they do end up together. I don't know. I don't care. They're forgettable. Next, okay, that's Nate and the older woman. What's her name? Catherine. Wait, her name's Catherine, isn't it? I don't. Yeah, no, I don't. Thank you, next. Wait, what am I looking at? Okay, that image was hard to figure out. I'm like, when is there a cigarette, like, scene? I don't remember that. It's Lily and Rufus. So I have mixed feelings about Lily and Rufus just because they were made out to seem like an endgame kind of couple. And they're both, like, very confusing characters. And, you know, I don't know how to feel about them. I thought I liked Rufus, but then, like, he started dating Ivy, and it's just, that makes no sense to me. Like, for all the mistakes Lily has made, it's like, bro, like, what are you doing with Ivy? I mean, I don't love them, so I'm just gonna put it in, it worked, even though they didn't work out. I'm gonna leave them there. Next, we have, okay, that's Dan and Olivia, that actress. They're whatever. I think it actually kind of worked. They had a cute dynamic, but nothing exciting. Next, we have, you can see why Ivy's an issue. This is Nate and Ivy. Anyone Ivy's with is an automatic, like, vomit. Okay, the next one is the only threesome in the show. Dan, Vanessa, Olivia. I don't know, man. It's weird because Dan was dating Olivia and they decided to do a threesome with Vanessa, and then that's when Dan realized he had feelings for Vanessa. So I'm just saying thank you, next. It's not the worst thing in the show, believe it or not. Ooh. I'm gonna leave the big ships for the end. So Dan and Serena I'll leave. This next one here, oh wait, so the next one is Nate and Serena. I'm gonna leave that also. This one here is William and Lily. William was every dad in this show is kind of awful. All he ever wanted was to get back with Lily. Like, that's his only main plot line in the show, is that he wants to be with Lily. So because of that, I'm gonna put it in who did this. Why? Vomit. This one, okay, so that's Serena and Ben. Ben's plotline is really messy. I think it's kind of gross too. Even though, like, you know, they say nothing happened between them when Serena was a minor, like, clearly they fell for each other anyway. So, automatic. Who did this? This one is, I don't even know who that girl is. I didn't write her name. I wrote her down as theater girl. I don't know who that is. It's forgettable. Okay, so Chuck and Jenny is probably one of the worst things to come out of this show. I don't need to explain that one. Okay, another one. Dan and the teacher, Rachel. Automatically in who did this. Who is this? Oh, Oh, that's Jack and Blair. Yeah, no. This one, okay, so that is Blair and Marcus. Forgettable. Just forgettable. No explanation needed. Dan and Vanessa. You know what? I'm gonna leave that for the end because they're kind of a main couple too. This is Nate and Raina. They were kind of cute, but the thing is, like, Raina was just with Chuck and then she goes to Nate. So it's like back to back best friends. It's not terrible. I'll put it in it worked, but like a little tiptoeing on the borderline of, is this okay? This couple here, I don't even remember. Okay, I don't remember who that girl is, so forgettable. Okay, anyone with Ivy, Dan and Ivy is automatically in the last one. So, okay, this is Jack and Chuck's real mother, Jack and Elizabeth. I don't even remember them being together. I kind of vaguely remember. I'll just put thank you next. I couldn't figure out who this was. I think it's Carter and Serena. Again, no thank you. No thank you. I don't care. Louis and Blair. I think everything was okay with the both of them until he turned on her on the wedding night. I mean, I didn't like them together anyway, but that was backstabbing right there. So, thank you next. This next couple, okay, so Chuck and Ava, or Eva. I actually thought they were cute because you see this side of Chuck that you've never really seen before, especially with everything that happened between the two of them. So I actually don't hate it. So I'm gonna put it in, it worked. Like, she kind of made him a better person. Okay, Nate and Vanessa. Is it weird to say I kind of like Nate and Vanessa? I'm gonna say it worked. So, okay, so this is Chuck and Raina. Also not a terrible couple. Even though, like, she goes back to back from Chuck to Nate, it was a little toxic, but I'm gonna put it in, it worked. This is, okay, that's another main ship, Nate and Blair. I'll leave that for the end. Chuck and Vanessa, I don't even remember them being together. It might have been for an episode or two. I don't know why that's a coupling. I think they dated in real life, which I didn't even know. But I don't care for, thank you next. This is Chuck and that book woman. I don't know who she is, I forgot. So I just put it in forgettable. This is also forgettable. I don't even remember who that woman is. Georgina and Dan. I actually don't hate it. So I'm just gonna put it in thank you next. Dan and Blair, I'm saving that for the end. This is Serena and, oh my god, I don't remember that guy's name. I don't know. Forgettable. I don't even know who that is. Okay, so Dorota and Vanya, endgame. They automatically are, yeah, I love them. Okay, so next is Chuck and Blair. I'm leaving that for the end. Next is Serena and the Gabriel dude. No, whatever. Wait, that's Carter and Serena. Then who was, I don't know who that is. Well, let's just pretend that they're the same image. I don't know who that is. Okay, this image right here, I was like, who is that? And then I remembered, like, the kissing on the big screen in Times Square. So that's Aaron. I don't even remember who he is. I just remembered his name. They're forgettable. Putting that in forgettable. So Jenny and Nate. Is it weird to say I kind of like their dynamic because it felt very, like, protective? Like, he was very protective of Jenny, and I thought that was sweet. They were never really together, but I don't think it was terrible. I'm just gonna put it in thank you next. Oh, that's Julia and Nate. She was lying to him, like, the whole time. I'll just put it in thank you next. This is Nate and that girl, that redhead, sort of redhead, forgettable. Oh, and Nate and that woman, Diana. I actually kind of like them together. Like, weirdly enough, like, I kind of think it worked. There was a definitely power dynamic imbalance, but I kind of liked it. Like, it's not awful, okay? Don't yell at me. Okay, so now we're at the main couples, right? Let's start off with the most mild. Dan and Vanessa, I don't think they were awful. I just think their scenes were kind of boring. So I'll just put it at, it worked. Nate and Blair they were never gonna stay together. They weren't forgettable, but I just don't. He was in love with Serena the whole time. Like, no. Let's do Serena and Nate. See that? Serena and Nate, like, never came of anything. I'm gonna also put it in forgettable. They're forgettable. Okay. I do not like Dan and Blair together. I really, really don't, because the whole time Blair's in love with Chuck. Like, it makes no... I think the only reason the show did this is to explore that idea. I think they should have stayed platonic friends. I don't know why they were ever a thing. I like them as friends, not more than that. So thank you, next. So these are the two endgame couples, right? The two main couples. And I think Dan and Serena deserve each other. Let's put it that way. So I'm gonna put them in, and it worked. And last but not least, Chuck and Blair. What can I say? Of course they're endgame. Like, of course they are. What else would they be? Yeah, are they toxic? Yeah. But in a way, they kind of deserve each other in that sense. So, I just, there's so many couples in this show. It is crazy. And only 3 of them I consider the best. And 2 of them are just like, it's just funny. The show is so chaotic. I couldn't even begin to talk about it because I wouldn't know where to start. I really wouldn't know where to start. But it is quite a ride, and I'm glad I'm done watching it because I can move on to other things now. I can carry on with my life. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this tier list video. I've made one since my Harry Styles video, and yeah, this was fun. My list, look at this list. Anyway, have a good day. Peace. And XOXO, Gossip Girl.